Hello friends, my name is Andre and this is the Man of All Work channel. In today's video, we give a new life to old metal cutting blades. If you find blades with the designation HSS, high speed steel, then it will be cool. And here is our first homemade. To make it, you need to make in the rack of the blade such a cutout. And now we need to sharpen this hook from two sides. And it's better not to sharpen at the tip. Next, we tweak a little the outer and inner chamfer. Let's make them more flat. And we put the handle into the shrink tube. And that's what we got. This is a wire stripper. It cuts perfectly. You just need to find the right angle. Then everything will go smoothly. And the wires themselves will remain intact. And we go further. The next homemade is even easier than the previous one. Just a few straight cuts. And the handle can be wrapped with electrical tape. This gadget is for cutting plexiglass, plastic and acrylic. For scratching, more precisely. That's it, easy and simple. Our next homemade is an oblique cutting knife. It is done extremely simply. Cut the blade at an angle and it's ready. It remains to sharpen it. It's a bit more complicated, but with the proper skill and good steel quality, the blade can be made very sharp. Knife sharpening is checked simply. Just hold the blade on the nail. The sharp blade clings and doesn't slip. Plain paper is also suitable for checking. In general, such a knife is simply indispensable in some cases and very convenient for creativity and repair. Find a good steel blade and the knife will serve you a very long time. Cut the oblique cutter from the second side, trim a little and grind. And after that, we will assemble an uncomplicated construction from the bars and fix our mini cutter on it. The length of the bar can be made according to your needs, and the stop can be made mobile. And we got a cutter for drywall. Our next homemade. We expand the holes in the blade with tile drill bit. The oil in this case will not hurt. There was one blade, now we have two. We tighten the bolt with the fly nut and it's ready. We've got out a bevel gauge, for transferring and fixing angles in measurements or drawings. If tightened good, the angle is kept perfectly. Here we go. We've got a valuable tool out of nothing. And now we turn the bevel gauge into a pair of compasses with a small movement of an angle grinder. It is convenient to point dimensions with it. And if we cut off the ends of the compass and retwist the bolt, placing a few nuts, we'll get a fine tweezers for small jobs. And for the next homemade, we need a few blades, preferably new ones. We expand the holes with a tile drill bit. It perfectly drills not only the tile, but also the thin metal. But it becomes dull quickly in this case. We fold the blades into a bag and drill 3 more holes with the same drill bit, with an equal interval. Do not forget about oil too. And now the most difficult thing is to assemble the whole puzzle correctly. And that's what we got. It's a wood rasp. What is its advantage? It does not clog like sandpaper, it holds the plane. The blades act like microplanes, smoothing the surface. It is very convenient when processing knots and curly grain, where the ordinary plane is ineffective. It is convenient to peel the paint or clean the surface with this rasp. This gadget is very useful. That's all for today. Subscribe to the channel who has not had time to do it yet, and press the bell. Good luck and with charity for all.